Hello everyone, this is a Lissandra guide. This video will include abilities, masteries, matchup, item order, pros and cons. Firstly, without taking up much of your time, you must definitely watch this video until the end. It's already going to be a short, informative video. Now let's together take a look at the pros and cons of Lissandra. Look at the pros. Can be played multiple lanes with a variety of runes. She can be built full damage or off tank. Although this guide only focused on Lissandra in one role, she can be played in multiple positions. Support, mid lane, top lane, and even APC. Very strong CC and impact in team fights due to her Frozen Tomb. Hard to lock down due to her hypermobility and slows. Very good engage pick with strong burst damage when built correctly. Can roam and help with objectives. Other lanes due to her E-melee champs have a very difficult time against her. And now, look at the cons. Low health early and can be punished for it. Low range compared to that of other mages. A failed combo can easily be abused. Low damage if not built correctly. Doesn't scale into late game as effectively as other mages. Very team reliant as all of her abilities are CC focused. Now, let's take a look at the champion mastery page together. Here, you can make adjustments according to your own playstyle. Arcane Comet is a viable rune for top lane or support along with Aftershock. This is due to the nature of the champions you will be against. Yone, Fiora, Camille, Tahm Kench, Irelia. These champions are mostly melee, and having Arcane Comet allows you to consistently punish them and poke them for trying to CS or trade any kind of damage. Electrocute is a great keystone on Lissandra in the early game. Once you get level 3, you can do a crazy amount of damage with the E plus W plus Q combo. Electrocute offers a lot of additional burst damage, while Summon Airy or Arcane Comet only offer poke. These runes don't offer her much in relation to lane pressure, as Lissandra has quite low range for a mage. Electrocute is great throughout the game, even into late. Taste of Blood is a great rune for Lissandra. It offers her extra sustain and survivability in lane, which allows you to stay longer without recalling. Eyeball Collection is a solid rune for Lissandra, as it gives her additional AP. Lissandra can acquire these stacks quite easily, as she has great kill pressure and lane control. The last domination rune to take on Lissandra is Ultimate Hunter. This works very well on her due to the amount of impact her ultimate offers teamfights. Having her ultimate on a low cooldown helps increase the threat she offers. For your secondary rune tree, Sorcery with Scorch and Mana Flow Band is preferred. Scorch helps with early game poke and is very underrated, while Mana Flow Band helps deepen your mana pool as the game progresses. This helps you trade aggressively and not have to worry about going once you have a lost chapter. Depending on the opponent's situation and the game's composition, you can make these selections. You can choose Doran's Ring, Health Potion, and Stealth Ward as your starting items. First base back, for your early item pick, you can go for Lost Chapter and Boots. Up to 20 minutes, you can consider purchasing Liandry's Anguish, Sorcerer's Shoes, and Zhonya's Hourglass. For your full build, after getting Void Staff recently, you can continue with Rabadon's Deathcap and Cosmic Drive. Iceborne Subjugation is Lissandra's passive. When an enemy champion dies near Lissandra, they become a Frozen Thrall. Frozen Thralls slow nearby enemies, and then, after a delay, shatter from the intense cold, dealing magic damage to nearby targets. Ice Shard is Lissandra's Q. Lissandra throws a spear of ice that shatters when it hits an enemy, dealing magic damage and slowing movement speed. Shards pass through the target, dealing the same damage to other enemies hit. Ring of Frost is Lissandra's W. Lissandra freezes nearby enemies in ice, dealing magic damage and rooting them. Glacial Path is Lissandra's E. Lissandra creates an ice claw that deals magic damage. Reactivating this ability transports Lissandra to the claw's current location. Frozen Tomb is Lissandra's ultimate. If cast on an enemy champion, the target is frozen solid, stunning it. If cast on Lissandra, she encases herself in dark ice, healing herself while becoming untargetable and invulnerable. Dark ice then emanates from the target, dealing magic damage to enemies and slowing movement speed.